Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kashmir, and this is Zeus the Giant Schnauzer. Now, as you can see, Zeus still has his cone on. I was really hoping that while I was on vacation for 2 weeks, I would come back and his tail would have been healed and I can take his cone off. But unfortunately, there's this little tiny spot like this, itty bitty, on the very tip of his tail that's still constantly breaking the scab and really red and sometimes a little bit of blood. It just won't heal. It's taking like forever. So let me show you what his tail's looking like now. It's looking pretty good. A lot of skin has formed now. I don't think the hair on the tip of the tail is going to be growing in. So I already planned the way I'm going to groom him. I'm going to try and mask it by leaving the hair growth longer on the tip to kind of cover over the hair that's not there, but that's okay. He's not, a show dog, so I'm not too concerned about the aesthetic part of the tail. I just want the cone off his head. He smells so musty. It's like a greenhouse, with his wet beard from drinking, and then his breath, and it's hot out, and it's just like this condensation building up in his cone, and it stinks. I came home, first thing I did was I bathed him because his face was so smelly, and then the next day it smelled again, so, I'm anxious for that cone to come off. Come here, boy. Let's show them your tail. Yes, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Oh, you're giving me kisses. Oh, thank you. I love you. All right, let me get a good clip here. There we go. So you can see the little spot there on the tip that the scab keeps breaking. But underneath, let me see here. You can see where all the skin has formed. So all of that looks really good, but it's just that little tiny tip. It just won't heal. Now, when I gave him a bath when I first came back from vacation, I was hoping maybe I could leave the cone off and then just, let him go without the cone, but he just wouldn't leave the tail alone. So I had to put the cone back on him, and unfortunately, he's got to keep the cone until the skin actually forms. So I'm kind of bummed because I'm still limited with what training I can do inside stores because he can't see me. He's got the cone, which blocks his peripheral vision. It's really painful when he walks into you too, and it's like he's even wider at the front now, so it's really hard to get him to mingle behind me when I'm telling him to switch sides to the left and to the right, which is part of my training with him. So it's kind of bummed, it kind of put me at a standstill. But he's doing good, and that's what's important. So that is the update on his tail. It's coming along. No infection, looks a lot better than when it first started if you've seen the previous videos of the progression. So I'm pretty happy. It is coming along, and it's just a matter of time. But there's the update. Thanks, guys.